Stephen Shields radio show. Alright. Hello, Wisdom. I'm back. I hope you are well right now as I'm hopping on the Stephen Shields radio show. Just after my morning meditation, I got up. I thought I'll do my meditation now, and I finish it off, and I'm having a coffee, and I feel wonderful. I really do. I feel great just to start the day. Have a cup of coffee, meditate, and enjoy life, I guess. I'm always enjoying life. Always enjoying life to the best of my abilities that I can. As I look back in 2022 this year, the it's been a wild year for everyone. I mean, especially in Australia, it's been a crazy year. As we see that we had a lot of flood disasters as well in Australia. You know, and I feel that life is always a journey. And a journey for me is life is always a journey, I guess. You know, as I start to see opportunities in the world grow, I think to myself that we've always got to know about, what we want in life as well. And I suppose, life is, life has been a teaching tool for me as well this year. I think as I've learnt about social media in general, how life can impact you. I'm to the point where I've just learnt to enjoy what I'm doing and just take a day at a time. When you take that one day at a time for yourself, and you know that every day you're only one step closer to what you want to achieve, and when you have a goal set and driven as well, when you have a drive for the persistence of success to build your online business in 2022, I know that for me, it is a stepping stone in my life at the moment. I feel that every time I am here, I get one step to what I want. But like I said, with we've seen that there are a lot of these influencers out there. Now, are they false influencers? Are they scammers that are trying to make themselves look like they have the best life in the world, but really behind the scenes, there's a lot of depression and a lot of anxiety that's causing people to just go crazy as well. And you wonder why the hell people going crazy lately. I mean, it's a good question, isn't it? Like, I've noticed too that the more that we compare ourselves with other people, I feel that it's only going to create more depression in your life today. And I mean, whatever it was that you was set out to do, you want to love what you're doing, what you are doing in the long run, because in the long run, you want to be in this game for a long term, not a short term thing. I mean, nothing is a short term fix in this business of the content creation. You know, nothing happens overnight. And like I said, I've been there too. I've, you know, looked at, how is it that, I am still hanging in there to this day. I mean, I've had to learn to live life as well, and give life the best that I can. I mean, what we have set out to do on our journeys as well is to know that, you know, love what you do. Definitely love what you do. I mean, yeah, there's such thing called the burnout in the content creation business, where you give it all you got, but you're not getting noticed, you're not getting heard. So burnout does happen quite a fair bit as well. But the one thing I could say is to avoid burnout is you just got to, number one, love what you're doing. Number two is take a day at a time. Don't be afraid to take a break in the content creation business, especially on social media. It's very hard, these days to be on every single platform. And you got to make sure that whatever platform that you like and where your audience is where you want to stick to it. Now, we've seen that the biggest social media tech companies now is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. But I've learned to go to other platforms as well. And for me, I'm happy with my decisions that I've made. I'm happy that I've been able to make these decisions on change in my life as well. You know, because social media is changing every day and every hour, every minute, every hour, every second, because a lot of coding goes into the back end development of, tech companies as well. And you find that, you know, things are always changing. I guess when the algorithm was built, okay, it was a good idea in the beginning, but the downside to the algorithm was if you didn't have the amount of views or numbers, especially on YouTube, it was virtually impossible for a small content creator to get noticed and get their voices heard to the general public since the algorithm's been built. So they can, oh, we can recommend our other content to you that you might like. And now I hate that. I really hate that. There's a lot of secrets that get involved with tech companies that they're not going to tell you. Basically, the issues that are arising today with tech, with big tech corporations, is definitely political correctness is going on too. I've seen that in sport as well, in cricket, like all this PC lifestyle going on in the NFL. Uh, I never knew that in secret that YouTube have the power politically over people to if they don't agree with your style of content is to not get you heard. It's called censorship and being cancelled and cancel culture as well. I mean, cancel culture is not cool. Cancel culture needs to stop, but don't let it stop your dreams because someone cancelled you. We've got to learn to overcome the fear of cancel culture, overcome the fear of rejection as well, because it's all about building that thick skin is rejection. Now I get rejection, but I just say, okay, take a deep breath, learn from it, and move on. Uh, I've learned not to take it personally as well, rejection. I think if you do take it personally, you're only going to get yourself upset. Uh, and to me, you don't want that. Honestly, you really don't want that. You want to enjoy the process without putting pressure on yourself to perform, you know. And there are days that I get like that too, with rejection, and I put too much pressure on myself, but I've had to learn to take a step back and realize that, hey, I've got to, not take this business personally. And if it's not my time right now, it's not my time. But I will trust in the universe to manifest the life that I want to live, and it will happen. Because, you put your trust in your spiritual entity, life is much better like that. I mean, don't be afraid to stand up for your rights against these tech corporations and tech companies. Just know that you do deserve to have a voice on social media as well. That's important. I mean, the burnout issue is real in social media, especially today. Like, the last 2 years during the pandemic, our online usage has gone up so much. It we saw, constantly online all the time, and yeah, it's interesting how the online world has changed now. It's been good and bad. I think it's been good for people like me to start building my business, but the bad thing is that not getting an outside enough with social interaction is being missed, and people really miss that. And We see in China with the zero COVID policy that's driving people up the wall. I don't blame them. No one enjoys to be sitting being told what to do, and people are fed up with being told what to do for the last 2 years. And I'm fed up with technology companies telling me what to do and what to believe in. At the end of the day, I don't care. I hop on here on the microphone on Wisdom, and I'm enjoying what I do and where I will end up and where I will go. And you never know where the universe will take you, I guess. And it's just all about having trust in the universe. Trust in the universe. But yeah, it's interesting, and how the online world and the metaverse is working and all this augmented. Like, I believe in just staying as positive as I can without getting burnout. Because burnout does happen. It happens to a lot of content creators. Um, you know, and I think, to me, it's about speaking up for the truth and believing in, hey, there is a problem in this industry of burnout as well, where content creators are constantly under pressure all the time, stressed, because stress does happen in this business as well, and then you're overwhelmed with anxiety and depression. I mean, that's my take on being a content creator, and mental health is an aspect of our lives where we need to really look after. The mental health side is probably, I would say, is the most important fulfilling and journey of your life in this day and age. And the reason why your mental health is the most important is, you need to be able to function properly. You need to be able to have a clear mind. You need to be able to think clearly on what it is that you desire to seek in the world. I mean, seek and ye shall find. So having a clear, vision and pathway for success is very important and is a must, you know, to fulfill your destiny. All right, the weather right now today is 19.4 degrees Celsius. It feels like 20.1 degrees Celsius. Minimum of 12 degrees Celsius, top of 30 degrees Celsius. East 2 kilometers an hour wind, 2 kilometers an hour gust, 68% humidity, 0 millimeter rain since 9 a.m. yesterday. Rain, 75% high chance of no rain, 50% medium chance of no rain, 25% low chance of less than 1 millimeter of rain. Sydney, Australia today. Mostly sunny morning. The chance of fog early this morning, mainly in the west. Slight 30% chance of a shower, most likely during this afternoon and evening. The chance of a thunderstorm during this afternoon and evening. Winds northeasterly, 15 to 20 kilometers an hour. Tending northwesterly, 15 to 25 kilometers an hour in the early afternoon, then becoming light in the late evening. Sun, moon, and UV index: 5:40 a.m. sunrise, 7:59 p.m. sunset, waxing gibbous moon phase. Full moon tomorrow is the next moon phase. 11 extreme max UV index, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. sun protection recommended. Tomorrow, sunny, partly cloudy, low of 14 degrees Celsius, top of 24 degrees Celsius. Friday, cloudy, and low of 11 degrees Celsius, at top of 21 degrees Celsius. Saturday, cloudy, low of 10 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Sunday, sunny with showers predicted, a low of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 31 degrees Celsius. Monday, sunny with showers predicted, a low of 18 degrees Celsius, top of 28 degrees Celsius. Tuesday, sunny, partly cloudy, low of 11 degrees Celsius, and a top of 28 degrees Celsius, the max. But yeah, like I said, it's important to get out in the sunshine as much as you can and get probably, I aim for at least an hour of sunlight a day. I think sunlight for me, is very helpful to boost your energy levels. The reason why you want sunlight is it does help with, you know, being able to function with your mind, body, and soul and energy. The sunlight gives energy. I'll tell you that. It The sunlight to me is important. It yeah, it just makes life much better. When you get out in the sun and it's warming you up and you feel like you just feel better, and you need that, especially when you're working online as a content creator from home, and you feel like you need that energy and that you need that boost. That's what sunlight does, and that's what I like about sunlight is it helps with, productivity as well. For me, sunlight has been able to, help me keep going with life too. I feel that yeah, we need sunlight as much as we can, because it will yeah, help us with our energy, mind, body, and soul, and know that what we are doing, especially I like to train in the sun. Like, I highly recommend, if you work out, get out in the sun, take your shirt off, and train. Get that vitamin D for an hour and get that sunlight, because you need that for your overall mental health and well-being. Is the sun. Yeah, definitely do that. And I mean, don't be afraid to put down your work for a certain amount of time and come back to it fresh, because we need. The problem is, if I used to be like this in my undergraduate days, where I would just keep on pushing, not eating, not taking a break, and then, bang, I was starting to burn out. I was getting very cranky, uh, very tired. I was losing focus very easy, and that does happen quite a lot when you lose focus, and then you can't concentrate anymore. You yeah, you feel that you're just not in it, and to me, that's yeah, one of those things that I've had to learn to deal with in this business as a content creator. Is, yeah, definitely get the sun. An hour a day of the sunlight is important, and as much fresh oxygen. because the work can wait. I get it. We all have deadlines to follow, and we have to push on those deadlines. But there's nothing wrong with taking, an hour out of that to go and work out, to eat lunch, to stand up, to just go for a walk around the block, and come back to it even fresh. You know, I know when deadlines are due, we just got to push on, but you deserve to have a break as well in the world. You are entitled to a break, to look after yourself, because your mind, body, and soul comes first. Your mind, body, and soul is what is more recommended for you in the world to look after. I mean, that's what I believe in for myself as well. I think it's I'm always looking forward to next year, for 2023, what good will come up and what good will manifest. For me, I'm always here to work. I'm always putting the work in. I'm always willing to give it 110% every time I show up in the office. When you know you give it 110%, not 100%, I want 110%. 110%. You give it the best that you can, and that's all you can do. That's the proudest achievement. And things will just fall in place. Another thing too, as a content creator, I've had to deal with is patience. For years I would just want things like that. For years and years, I actually did. I used to be very impatient, but I've learned now that I can't have things straight away. You have to put the work in. Uh, the problem is, I wanted everything as a quick fix. I mean, it's a bit like going to the gym, I guess. You've got to put the work in to build your muscle. I mean, I like working out, and yeah, it's not an overnight thing, but you put the work in every day or 4 days a week, and you discipline yourself. You show up, I guess, to the gym when you don't feel like showing up. There are days I don't feel like working out, but I know, okay, it's going to give me benefit as well when I work out, so I will work out the best that I can. That's what you do. I guess it's same with the content creation business. You're just willing to show up when you don't feel like showing up. I mean, a lot of content creators quit within 6 months because they find that when you're doing your prospecting, and you're getting your rejection, they say, well, this ain't for me, and that's okay. It's not for everyone. You know, I looked at becoming an electrician, and I got a simple math question shown to me, and I couldn't figure it out, and I was like, well, for me to go and be an electrician ain't worth it. Don't bother with it. And it's true. You know, I can't do everything, but what I can do is, yeah, be a content creator. So I might as well do this for the rest of my life that I live on this planet for. You know, I definitely have goals. I recommend you to have goal setting as well, but small achievable goals. Again, I've made the mistake of putting massive goals, and then but I guess when you do small goals and then you tick them off, it feels better. these accomplishments, they definitely feel much better when you have small, achievable goals, you know. And just know at the end of the day that your time will come uh, in this business. Look at, the greatest musicians. They might take them 1,000 songs, or 500 or whatever before they make the one hit that really takes off their career. And a lot of draft files, things don't make it. Same with authors, they might, I don't know. Like, I'm not a book author, but might write 500 or 1,000 drafts before the one book comes out. They publish it, and then bang, it's a hit. And that's amazing. That's probably one of the best feeling ever, when you have that passive income in your life where you do not ever have to work ever again to depend on a paycheck from your employer, and you can travel wherever you want in the world, first class, business class, and you're making money during your sleep. Now that's amazing. Passive income. Isn't that what you want? Not trading your time for money and then being miserable, stuck in a 9 to 5 job. You know, definitely. Go and write that project that you want. Don't put it off. And we all have to overcome fear. I have fear. We all have fear. I used to have fear of rejection for years. I was scared. When I wrote my first single, Death and Life, I was scared. I thought, what were people going to think of this? I was scared. But then the coronavirus pandemic came in 2020. I was like, well, I've just got to go and pitch it. So I entered into my first songwriting competition, the 2020 Voyager songwriting competition, and I won first place. I got a nice, beautiful plaque on the wall sitting there for me. So I've got that, and it was a blessing to be able to have first place. A nice, beautiful plaque. That's one of my achievements. And from then I'll still keep doing this till the day I die. And I know that I will leave a massive positive impact on the world when I leave, because number one, I do what I love as a content creator. So you got to love what you do as well. There's no use you being a content creator and then for a business, I don't know, finances, put an example, and then you're not passionate about it. You're gonna feel like shit. And I know for some people, social media is a job, and that's completely fine. I'm talking about your business. And it's all about, yeah, well, what is your niche at the end of the day? Your niche is your niche. Your niche is your power. Your niche is your thoughts. Your niche is your story as well. So your story is a powerful tool, you know. I think, to me, that the more we uh, learn about ourselves and about our minds, we will figure that what it is that we are seeking in the long run. You know, what we are seeking in the long run. And I think, to me, it's about being open to as many opportunities that we can, you know, and knowing that whatever opportunities we have in the world, take every opportunity you can to get one step closer to what you want in the world. And then opportunities will manifest for you. And you never know whenever you'll get that number one hit single or that number one book publishing deal. But it's all about taking one day at a time, I guess. And when you take one day at a time, you feel that yeah, life is better. Life is so much better. I think we've got to, build ways in ourselves to be able to get our voices heard for the world, and we've got to get ourselves out there because that's important. And yeah, life is a forever changing game. But you know what, guys? I love coming here on Wisdom, and I just want to say thank you to all my wisdomers who stopped by and listened in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show and turn on your notifications whenever you get a new podcast. New podcasts are available every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time as well. I wish you all the best, and bye for now.